Okay, hello everybody.
Hey,
Before this,
are you a fan of good old Agatha
Riddles.
Christie novels? Or are modern
I hope I'm good at
elements
this.
of thriller
I
more
can do
your
this.
liking? It's time to test yourself.
Yeah, riddles.
We're all familiar with typical IQ tests that rate your intelligence level after you've answered 40 standardized questions. But there are some other ways
Sorry about
to
the other
find out
videos
what
today.
your
I don't think
inner
anyone
genius
liked
can
it.
do. We found several riddles that only a few people can figure out. Do you feel brave enough to crack them? Then go ahead and test your detective skills with these riddles. After each riddle, you'll be given 15 seconds to find the answer. Here we go. Number 7, jailbreak. Jack is placed in a cell with a dirt floor and only one window positioned so high no one could reach it. The cell is empty except for a shovel. It's hot and dry there, but Jack won't get any food or drink anytime soon. He has only 2 days to break out of the jail. If not, he'll die. We know what you have immediately thought, but no, digging a tunnel is not an option as it will take more than 2 days. So, how should Jack escape the cell? What's your guess? Don't forget, you can pause the video to have more time to think.
I think he takes like all the dirt so he can like go up. You know, like a sandcastle. You take the dirt around and put it in like sandcastle so you can climb up.
All set? Here's the answer. Well, the way out for Jack turned out to be a piece of cake. He had to use the shovel to make a pile of dirt under the window.
Yes, haha, I got it.
From the cell. Seriously, who secures prisoners this way? All right, number 6. A stolen necklace. Mrs. Smith went to the police claiming that her vintage necklace was missing. The woman was upset. When the police arrived, they saw no signs of a break-in. No messed up locks, no misplaced doors. Only one window was broken. There was a total mess inside the house and dirty footprints all over the floor. Surprisingly, the next day, Mrs. Smith was arrested for fraud.
Oh, that always happens in these. Because I'm not sure.
5 seconds left.
I can't do this. I don't know. I can't guess you. I don't know.
Here's the answer. The police were sure that Mrs. Smith lied to them because the window was broken from the inside. If it had been broken from the outside, little pieces of glass would have been on the room's floor.
Oh, darn it.
At school. On the first day of the school year, a geography teacher was murdered. The police had as many as 4 suspects. They were the gardener, the math teacher, the coach, and even the school principal. Yeah, I vote for the principal. Now, the sticking point was that they all had alibis. The gardener was cutting bushes. The math teacher was holding a mid-year test. The coach was playing basketball. The principal was in the office. Despite this, the killer was arrested immediately. Can you guess who killed the geography teacher and how the police solved the mystery? You have 15 seconds.
I'm guessing the guy who was having like a midterm test, because it's probably not midterm. I'm pretty sure he said something about that. I don't know. I can't rewind it or pause or anything. I think I got this right.
The killer was the math teacher. According to his own words, he was holding a mid-year test, but the crime happened on the first day of the school year. He needs to learn how to lie.
Right.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Number 4, a lonely man. A lonely old man lived in his house in the suburbs of the city. He led a quiet life. Perhaps he was a homebody, as he never left his dwelling for long. It was a midsummer Friday when the mailman walked by and called out for the man. There was no answer coming from inside the house. The mailman looked into the window and, oh no, saw the man in a pool of blood. When the policeman arrived, he found Tuesday's newspaper, 2 bottles of warm milk, and 1 bottle of cold milk. The next day, the killer was arrested. Do you know how the police found out who it was so quickly? What is your idea?
Pretty sure it was the mailman then, because like June 4th
5 seconds
and the
remaining.
bottles.
Can you see the answer?
I don't know.
It was obviously the mailman. He knew that no one in that house would read a newspaper on Wednesday or Thursday. That's why he came only on Friday. Number 3,
I
two
think
pills.
that one.
A serial killer had a particular practice going.
I've heard this
He
one
kidnapped
before.
people and made them take one of 2 pills.
This is an
One
easy
was
one.
harmless, the other was poisonous. Whichever pill a victim took, the serial killer took the other one. Then the scheme repeated itself
I can already
continuously.
answer it right now,
Victims took their pills with water.
but
and
I'm not going to spoil it for
the
you
killer
guys.
repeatedly survived.
I'll say it at like the
How
last
did
3
he always
seconds.
get the harmless pill?
Let's see if you can
Good
get
luck.
it.
Your time has started.
Neither one is the water.
Here's the answer. The serial killer was tricking people. The poison was in the glass of water his victims drank.
Told you.
not in the
It's a
pill.
really easy one, actually.
Oh, that stinks. So unfair. Anyway, number 2, frozen windows. Once, on a cold winter day, a tragedy happened. John found his friend dead in his own house. John called the police and said he was just passing by Jack's house when he decided to drop by to see him. He had been knocking and ringing the bell for a long time. However, all was silent. Perhaps Jack wasn't at home. But John could very well see the light in the room through a frozen window. He breathed on the ice window glass and saw Jack on the floor. Unexpectedly for John, the police arrested him as the main suspect. Why? 15 seconds to go.
So the
Only
breathing.
5 seconds left.
Probably the breathing on the window, like, he couldn't see him.
Obviously, John hasn't thought his legend through. He wouldn't be able to unfreeze the window glass because it's usually icy on the inside.
Ha! I got it.
And finally, number 1, chemical substances.
Oh.
A famous chemist was murdered in his lab. There was no evidence found except for a piece of paper with the names of chemical substances on it. On the day he was murdered, the chemist had only 3 visitors: his wife Mary, his nephew Nicholas, and his friend Jonathan. The police
CONLS.
arrested the murderer right away. How did they know who it was? A little hint. Pay closer attention to the note.
It's nickel length. I'm guessing it spells out the name, obviously, like Collins? Or like letters in there.
The answer is hidden in the note. This piece of paper had a clue. If you combine the short names of the chemical substances on the paper, you'll get a name. N-I-C-O-L-A-S.
Oh!
Even
Nicholas.
dying, this man remained a real chemist.
Darn it, I
Speaking
forgot
of
about
chemists,
the
here's one for you.
elements.
Johnny was a chemist's son, but Johnny is no more. For what he thought was H2O was H2SO4, which is, of course, sulfuric acid. Oops. Well, did you manage to solve these detective riddles?
A couple of them, yeah.
Wow, if so, don't forget to hit like and share this video with your friends.
Well, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment down below how many you got right. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm not even sure. Also, I'm going to be uploading a lot more since my speaker's working, so thanks for watching.